The New York mayor's race, history, chaos, and Curtis Sliwa's best shot yet. New York City mayoral races have always been a political circus, but what's happening now in 2025 makes 2021 look like amateur hour. The question everyone keeps asking, can a Republican really win in deep blue New York? History says no, but the present says maybe. And it all comes down to one thing. Democrats can't stop tearing each other apart. Let's rewind. In 2021, Eric Adams walked into the mayor's office, not because he inspired the city, but because progressives couldn't get their act together. The Democratic primary featured 3 progressive candidates. They had the same goals, the same core voters, and the same blind spot, ego. Instead of uniting behind one candidate, they split the vote and spent more time attacking each other than Adams. Ranked choice voting didn't save them either, because they couldn't even agree on a second choice. Eric Adams walked through the open door they gave him, and his record since then has proven he was not fit for the job. Rising crime, rampant homelessness, and crumbling infrastructure, Adams has presided over it all while New Yorkers lost patience. And now in 2025, the Democrats are running the same play and expecting a different result. Zohran Mamdani just won the Democratic primary. If the progressive wing had unified behind him, Curtis Sliwa wouldn't stand a chance. But they didn't. They're still divided, still bickering, and still incapable of moving in the same direction. Instead of fighting Adams or Republicans, the Democratic establishment is bizarrely taking swings at Zohran Mamdani and even AOC, one of their loudest champions. Eric Adams has become the ultimate spoiler. Adams and Mamdani are cannibalizing each other's base. They aren't taking voters from Sliwa. They are only peeling votes away from each other. And now Andrew Cuomo is hinting at a comeback. If he enters the race, he will bleed more Democratic votes and make the path for a Republican even more straightforward. The truth is this. The Democratic Party in New York seems to despise its own base. Time and again, they have disregarded the will of their own voters. They have made twisted promises, broken their word, and treated their loyal supporters like pawns instead of partners. When people get tired of being used, they start looking for someone who sees them, not as tools, but as people. That's where Curtis Sliwa comes in. He isn't perfect. No candidate is. But Curtis has something most modern politicians don't: a life of proven service to New York. This isn't a man who showed up when the cameras did. Curtis built his reputation fighting for the city, patrolling streets, helping everyday people, and standing up for safety and order when the city felt abandoned. He's not running to tear down Zohran Mamdani or to score cheap points against the left. That's not his focus. Curtis is running to build up New York. His campaign isn't about who he's against. It's about what he can do for the people who live here, who work here, who are tired of stepping over needles and dodging subway crime. Curtis Sliwa's platform is simple, bold, and direct. He's calling for law and order, neighborhood safety, clean streets, and a city where people don't feel like they're being held hostage by political ideologues who can't find their way out of a paper bag. He's not just anti-crime, he's pro-New Yorker. And the stars may have finally aligned for him. The left is too fractured. The Democrats are too arrogant. They think they can divide forever without consequence. They think they can steamroll their base and the voters will fall in line. They might be wrong. Curtis Sliwa now has the best chance he's likely ever to have. Maybe the best chance a Republican has had in decades. But whether he wins or not, the point remains. His campaign is about standing for something. Not just against someone. I don't back candidates because I think they're likely to win. I support people whom I believe in. That's what